guys, so I am editing this video that is actually going to end up being released in 3 parts. Originally, this was one 43-minute long video with 4 switches, and we have decided to release it in the 3 parts. And so in part 1, you're going to see Alex talking kind of at a quick update about sort of what's going on in our life right now. And then you're going to see Natalie switch out. And then in part 2, you're going to see Natalie talking about kind of all about our system. We made a little packet of information about each of us. So she's going to be reading that. Then near the end of that one, you're going to see me, Tiffany, switch out and finish that part. And then in part 3, you're going to see me talking kind of about some of the really emotional and difficult things that are going on in my life right now. And because it's such an emotional discussion, you're going to see Alex switch out. And then because Alex can't get the emotions under control, you're going to meet Nate for the first time. Also big news, he's decided to do a Meet the Alters video, so that's going to be out soon. But yeah, please like and subscribe, enjoy parts 1, 2, and 3, and thanks so much for watching, guys. Hi guys, so I got a mic for the camera, and hopefully that's going to make it a little easier for everybody to hear me, and I won't have to play with the sound editing too much with the computer like I normally do. Anyways, it's Alex. So I know it's been a few weeks since our last video, and Tiffany's been stressing out, because that's what she does, about us trying to do this regularly, but the last couple of weeks has kind of been a complete shitstorm. Our Nana has been in the hospital, and it's been a very serious situation in regards to a decline in her health. I'm going to try and be brief on that topic, because even thinking about it, Tiffany's co-con right now, and she's going to start crying, and then this whole thing is going to stop. So basically, it's really serious, and we're hoping for the best, but we spent a lot of time out of town and up at the hospital and with family, and that doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon, but wanted to kind of squeeze this in here. We got the mic weeks ago, and we got a new makeup palette, and I couldn't manage to stifle Natalie away from doing it, so I just kind of gave in and let her do my makeup. So if anybody wants to see, that's what she did. She loves to do our makeup. Trying to think of anything else that's really happened lately. We have a new therapist. I think we kind of very briefly mentioned that was coming up in the last one. And actually, we were supposed to have a new therapist. So our last therapist abandoned us, without any notice or anything. She just left, and we didn't find out about it until 2 days before she was leaving, and she wasn't even the one that told us. Our son's therapist, who was at the same facility, told us that she was leaving, and then we were like, wow, it kind of would have been nice for her to give us some more notice, rather than just
you know, we have to hear it secondhand from somebody else who thought we already knew. And then if that wasn't bad enough, she never told us herself. We got a letter in the mail when we got home the day of it being her last day there, saying that she was leaving on that day and that we would be transferred to another therapist. Like, we don't already have abandonment issues as it is. Like, how screwed up is that? I was pretty pissed. Tiffany was just kind of hurt, I guess, and she was pretty upset about it. I was just like, that's so unprofessional, and that's just really screwed up that you could do that to somebody. And it's not like she didn't know any of our background. I mean, we hadn't been seeing her for that long, but like, she had a general lowdown on the shit we've been through, and she still did that. And frankly, I hope that she never works as a therapist again, because I think that if you can't be professional and, you know, give your clients notice when you can't work there anymore, I don't think you should be a therapist. And there were other issues, you know, like she never wanted to get into real problems. It always came back to what's going on with our apartment situation. And if you've watched our other videos, you'll know there's one other video where we talk about how like shitty our apartment situation is, and you know, we've going on 7.5 months with no heat in the winter because they never installed our furnace. We had holes in our floors for like 4 months for where they had started the duct work and never finished it, and they went straight underneath the house. So we have mice, and it's just it's a shithole. I guess that's like my word tonight. Like, you know, normally it's the F word. I guess tonight shit is just the word. But anyway, what else? Right. So we were supposed to see another new therapist after her, and we get there to our appointment, and we get told, oh, we accidentally scheduled you with her at the same time that she has a group therapy. And I'm like, are you shitting me? Like, seriously? You, like, this therapist leaves, and then you fuck up on the scheduling. Like, what the hell is wrong with this place? So I was like, just forget it. Don't bother scheduling me with anybody. Went to my son's therapy appointment a couple days later, told him what happened. He said, there's a new girl that's coming in from another office, and I really like her. Why don't I get you scheduled with her from my computer? And so we did that, and we met with her 2 weeks ago, and she seems pretty cool. She has only been a therapist for like 5 years, but she has done trauma work stuff, and she mentioned a therapy that we had never heard of, what was it? CPT, I think. CPT therapy. Cognitive processing therapy, I think. Don't quote me on that. We'll like post it somewhere, description maybe, I don't know, if that's the right thing or a correction if it's not. But yeah, so she suggested that we maybe consider that. So, you know, we've looked into it a little bit. It seems like it could be helpful to us. It's used in PTSD treatment, usually for like veterans, but I mean, PTSD is PTSD. So, I don't know, maybe it'll work. I made her, she's not that familiar with DID, but she seems pretty open to learning about it and learning about us, and she's very like, she's very good about like, this is what I'm hearing, and repeating it back, like, so that we're on the same page kind of thing, and I like that, because I actually met with her, and I don't normally tell a therapist it's Alex, it's not Tiffany. And you probably won't see Tiffany for the first several sessions. And she seemed to respect the things that we were concerned about, not being forced to integrate or not being pressured to integrate, because they can't force you to integrate. Not being believed. I mean, as far as out here, like, somebody doesn't believe us, fuck them. As far as a mental health professional goes, if you don't believe us about our DID, we need a new therapist, period. So we're supposed to meet with her tomorrow, and I made this cool, like, packet or whatever of information about each of us, and just to kind of help her get a crash course in our system, without having to spend tons of hours explaining each of us, at least not right off the bat. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow goes well, and I'm gonna just try and keep this one short. Just kind of wanted to do a quick check-in with you guys, and I am getting so much like noise in here right now about other people wanting to come out and do videos, so maybe there'll be another one of somebody else, but right now it's kind of a jumble of who wants to come out. Natalie is really close though. Oh my gosh, is it working? Cool! Oh my god, hi! So Natalie, you saw my Meet the Authors video not that long ago. And yeah, so I did our makeup tonight because I just kind of sort of jumped up and down, was like, let me do it, let me do it, let me do it, let me do it. And Alex was kind of like, okay, shut up, just do it.